Hello and welcome to another tutorial by Level Up Networks, your choice for free and comprehensive guides for all your technical needs. Today we're going to be talking about OBS and how to put a green screen effect with a virtual camera into the software. That way you can make your background disappear when you're doing any sort of, for example, creation of videos, or you can use it for your photographs. Essentially anything that you wish to remove your background very easy with the use of a green screen. Well, enough about that. Let's get started. Welcome back. So yeah, as I said in my introduction, today I'm going to show you how to remove the background using a green screen with OBS. So OBS essentially is a broadcasting service which is open source, which means obviously it's completely free. It's probably one of the most used out there, especially for streamers and gamers and YouTubers. And I am no different. I found it obviously through going to the website, which I will shortly put in the description below. Okay, so once we opened OBS, for the first time you do it, you'll have to go through a little setup wizard. Essentially what that does is that it will essentially get all the requirements, all the specifications from your current machine and choose the optimal settings for you to use the program. Once that's done, then you see the screen that we have now here. So I'm just going to describe briefly what every single screen is. So what you see here, this black screen, is essentially what you're going to display when you're using OBS. So it's the preview window. Down here on the left, you have the scenes, and this is where you configure all the different transitions you want to use with OBS. So you can have multiple scenes. You could have, for example, the first scene to be an introduction. Then the second scene, it could display a PowerPoint presentation with a video, or in the third screen could be your browser configured. So it's a way to keep your streaming very well organized, and it's just a click of a button. Your sources, as it pretty much specifies here, or the name says it all, this is where you put what devices or what displays you're going to use, or if you're going to use a particular microphone for everything. And that comes in very handy because you can also configure each device as you wish. Audio mixer, I think, needs no explanation. This is essentially for you to see a graphical display of your input and output for your microphone, your speakers. So you can monitor if they're working, you can lower the volume, you can mute them, and do a few other things. I won't get into the rest of it because it's not pertinent for the tutorial we're doing today. I will do another one on OBS, which will go into more detail on every aspect of the program itself. So let's start by using this default scene. You can leave it with the name scene, but let's rename it just so you know how. So I just right-clicked on scene and you go to rename, and we can just call it intro. And we press enter. So now that we've done our scene, we're going to add our source. So we're going to add our webcam. So to do that, we go to sources, we press on the plus sign like so, plus, and we go to video capture device, okay? And let's name this webcam, just so we know exactly what it is. Press OK. And by default, it will choose your default webcam. Now, bear in mind that because I am recording my image on the stream, you will not see my webcam here, but we will add that in a minute. And let me just disable the webcam on my recording. Perfect. So now we go to properties, and we'll just change it quickly, and there we go. Here I am. Hello. In front of my green screen. Fine. So like I said, it detects your webcam, and you can also choose a few other things. Like for example, if you choose the device default, from the resolution, it will automatically choose the best option for here, and you won't be able to choose them, but you can do custom if you wish. So depending on the resolution of your camera, or if you can choose the different resolution. So for example, mine does 1080, But the problem with that, with my particular model, is that it will decrease the frame rate down to 30. So I like to have a maximum. So for that, I need to choose something with 720. So I'll choose the 1280 times 720. Okay. And you can match the output FPS. So as you can see, the highest is 60. So we'll put that. And then everything else can pretty much stay in default. So as you can see here, this is my lovely room. We can crop out the things that we don't need. So in this case, to do this, you have to press the Alt key on your keyboard and then select one of the squares and you just drag it across until you're happy with it. So let's remove all the borders of the green screen and let's lower this a little bit. Perfect. And there you go. That's me cropped into the green screen. So in order to remove the green screen, it's very simple. We just go back to Webcam and we right click and we go to Filters. Now within Filters, let me just move this a little bit to the side, move that there so we can all see clearly. So you can add audio filters or you can use effect filters. In this case, the one we want to use is the effect filters. So we go to plus and we want to use Chroma Key. And press OK. So from Chroma Key, the first thing we want to choose is what type of green screen we have. So obviously this is green, but you can have a blue one, a magenta, or a custom color. Like for example, mine is double-sided, so I got both blue and green. So if I wanted to wear green in my shirt, then I just turn it around, put the blue one, and we do the same adjustments as now. The second thing I like to do is I remove all the smoothness and I remove all the keys color spill reduction. And then from there, I just play with the similarity. So let's go and let's try to get that green screen to disappear. So more or less there, okay? Maybe a little bit less. So as you can see, there's a lot of noise here. So you want to get this as well with less noise. Because even though you can't really see it on the black background, if we had another one, this is how you would see all these little sparkly things on me. So let's go down a bit more until those things sort of disappear. Now the key here is not to get any outline, as you can see. So let's just do it until the outline disappears, which is about there. Okay. So this looks good. You can also play as well with the brightness a little bit. So if it's a bit too bright, you can lower it a bit, or if you want it brighter, you know, up to you. In this case, I have a few lights in front of me, so that's why my skin is glowing. So I will leave it just a little bit like that. So more or less, you play with these settings until you're happy with. Okay. And then you can put anything behind me or behind yourself. Obviously, because it's cutting me off there, it would probably look best if you put it like in a corner. Now, if you want to show more of your screen, maybe you want to make yourself smaller, you just have to drag one of the corners and you make yourself smaller. Okay, or bigger. So let's just do it. That side's fine. Now, let's say we want to put a background. So you can put colors, you can put an image. In this case, let's choose an image. So let's go to plus sign. And we want an image, for example. And yeah, okay with image. And then just browse for the image. So I'll just go to one of our promo images, for example. I don't know, this one, for example. Actually, no. Let's just go for another one, a bit bigger. So let's say this one. Okay, so as you can see, the resolution of the photograph is quite big, so it covers more than the canvas itself, and it has also hidden me. That's because the image is on top of the webcam, so this works a bit like any sort of image software that does layers. So you want to put the webcam on the top, so we'll just select it and press the up arrow, and there I am again. And then we want to drag this back into place. So we'll just make it smaller until it fits. Okay, there it fits. And then we just drag it so it covers the whole thing. Obviously this image is the perspective of it, or the resolution is a bit different than the canvas, so we can just center it. It's a black background anyways, and something like this. And there you go. So if you want to record a video, you want to stream, you just have to go to start streaming, start recording. Obviously, like I said earlier, I will show you how to set up those things later in another video, but that's pretty much how to remove the green screen through OBS. Well, I hope you liked the tutorial. It was short and sweet. So if you do like it, don't forget to subscribe and to share this video, and also to like it. And please do leave a comment if there's anything else you wish to learn, and we'll get back to you. Until then, take care. To get the latest tutorials, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Until then, take care.